Okay, I'm live. So, I just got done watching Alita Battle Angel, a anime manga live action adaptation that I've been waiting for years. Holy cow, James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez, you did a great job. I've been saying how an amal this is like the culmination of one of my earliest film memories, seeing T2 in 91, the Battle Angel Alita manga from like back in the late 90s, and Robert Rodriguez, who was one of the early film influences when I wanted to make movies. So, holy cow, y'all did a great job. Like, all of that came together. Um, this might be a bit brief, but yeah, after all the messy adaptations of anime and manga to live action, this broke the code. Um, can't believe it took this long, but it was well worth the wait. This flick was awesome. Acting, dialogue, everything across the board was great. Some critics have it's received the criticism that it's a bit muddled, but I it was a great roller coaster ride. And so here's some of the things. First off, because I love this flick so much, I'm going to go ahead and start with what I might have had issues with. Small, but I'm going to go ahead and address those. But overall, I love the flick, but let me get the cons out of the way. Um, so the original manga was made as sort of like in the vein of Road Warrior, Terminator 2, Blade Runner. I would have loved it even more than I do now, but loved it even more if it had sort of that dark aesthetic to it. This had much more of the CG feel of, say, Avatar and stuff, but by and large, that I can deal with. Um, and I just that's another thing, minor, but have to point out. Spoiler alert. Um, Desti Nova, or simply known as Nova in the flick. Um, from the manga, in the manga, he's much more of kind of a maniacal, like, clown or mad scientist, kind of like the way a little kid might pull an insect's wing off. In this, he's much more cold and calculated, and he seems to be in control and part of the hierarchy, but I can live with that. Um, Kudos to James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez for bringing this to life. I know back in the day, James Cameron, you kept saying, "Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this one day," and then saying, "Well, first I'm going to do a movie called Avatar." And the wait was well worth it. I know there was a lot of controversy about the whole anime look and the big eyes, but Rosa Salazar, excellent performance. Um, yeah, and Robert Rodriguez, great directing. I remember when I found out you were going to be the director, because of Sin City and Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I doubted you on this one, but mea culpa, man, mea culpa. My bad for doubting you. Excellent job. Um, you play well with others just as well as you work solo. Just terrific. Um, so yeah, this is a great flick, and I can't believe it took so long for a decent anime adaptation to come about. But it's here, and I'm a fan of the original work and I'm happy. So it's just another one of those things where something from your youth is it's approached and it's brought to life and it's done with love and care and you feel validated for that. That somebody thought something was just as important as you did. As I've said before, I've seen stuff that was adapted, something that did mean something to my childhood, and totally ruined, and they didn't care. They wanted to try to get as much money as possible for as little work as possible. Uh, but they didn't skimp out on this one. High caliber acting talent, high caliber technical talent, just all around the board. I'm getting repetitive, but I am happy with this film. This has set the bar for anime and manga adaptations. This is sort of for anime and manga the high mark, like the setting of the bar the same way that Spider-Man was for the original 2002 one for comic book movies. Elevated things and like, okay, this is the mark you've got to hit. So I think it's taught studios the lesson that if you want anime and manga to succeed, you need caliber talent and you've got to take it seriously. You can't just say, "Oh, this is what all the kids are into." So, and kudos to 20th Century Fox, who I feel it's hit and miss with them, but you guys really stepped up. You gave it to the right people. So, awesome job. Um, I want to try to see this again because I want this movie to do well, but I don't think it needs my help. I genuinely enjoyed this flick, so I think I definitely want to see a sequel to